Hi, I'm Elena D'Agostino. I'm a broker with Signature Premier Properties in Cold Spring Harbor, and I'm sitting here with Elizabeth Roche, a property tax consultant. I have used her services in the past, and I recommend her to many others, and she's here to tell us about the grieving process.
To determine whether or not you have a case, each town has what's known as a residential assessment ratio. On your tax bill, you'll find a number called total assessment. You divide the total assessment by the residential assessment ratio, and you're going to get a market value. If you feel it's an accurate market value, then you leave it alone and you pay your taxes. If you feel it is not an accurate market value, then you should challenge your taxes.
So can you just walk me through the process here now that I've decided to work with you? I've decided I don't want to do this on my own and I want to leave it to a professional.
Okay. It's a two-step process. Grievance day comes but once a year, and the first step is, and it comes the third Tuesday in May, you get the paperwork in, fill out an appropriate form and documentation, and get it in before the Board of Assessment Review. They will go behind closed doors, render their decision. The earliest that they will render their decision is July 1st. Many of the towns, because of the sheer volume of grievances, it takes longer, but they will render a decision. If you're not happy with that decision, then you go forward to what's known as SCAR, or Small Claims Assessment Review. $30 filing fee, and a representative of the town, you, and a hearing officer will determine whether or not the case merits a reduction.
Can you just tell me a little bit about why this year is an especially good year to grieve your taxes?
Well, I don't think it's any news that the real estate market and the economy is not in very good shape, and market values have come in a little. And the residential assessment ratios for the towns, this particular year, it's more beneficial for the homeowner than it is for the towns. In some towns, it's even indicating that the market went up, and that is surely questionable in this economic environment.
Okay, and now that I've decided to go with you, how do you determine your fee?
I work on a contingency basis, and if I do not win you anything, you do not owe me anything. I like to predetermine whether or not there is a legitimate case, and I will give you my logic behind why I feel it is a case or it is not a case. If it is a case, I will file all the paperwork. If I get to a reduction, it would be 50% of the first year's savings and taxes, plus a $30 filing fee. So if I save you $1,000, you owe me $500.
Okay, great, Betsy. Thank you so much. So bottom line is, whether you're buying, selling, or staying, this is something every homeowner should investigate, and just remember to keep that deadline date in mind.